Hi guys, it's Regina and I'm back with another mini, and this one is an extra special mini because it's of my family. Actually, my mother and my daughters and I went to go meet Tim Holtz, and I had read on his blog that he was going to be at the rubber stamp show in Carson, and it's pretty much local to where I live, about 10 minutes away. And I had emailed him and he said that he would be there for the entire weekend. So my daughter and I watch his videos, and she especially loves his rock candy video. She thinks it's funny how he dances and kind of sings in the beginning. So this is dedicated to my Gianna, and the paper collection I used is called Perfectly Posh, and it's by Imaginess, and it's really pretty, really girly glam, and it's actually, more about the shopping experience. That's why I chose this paper. I feel kind of bad because, he is a man. I put him in such girly paper, but here we go. I actually did, tried to do his rose. And that's what's on the cover. It's the grunge paper rose flower. And for the title, I used the thickers, and it says The Girls. And then right here, I use that Dymo label maker, and it says Me. And I actually took a picture of the sign when we got to the stamp show, and it said Tim Holtz, so I just cut that out. And then from this beaded chain, I hung Love Ya. And this is a little purse, which was actually part of the kit. Really pretty. And then I hung a T for Tim. And yes, my husband gave me a hard time because he says, "Oh, what does that say? Love ya, Tim Holtz?" And I'm like, come on, Gil. You can't be serious, right? But anyway, each page has been sprayed with marshmallow glimmer mist. So it's really shiny. And like I said, it's just really girly, really foofy. And I actually cut some tulle and just put some of the different ribbons that went with the line. Everything's really, really cute, really girly. And so on the inside, I actually have another one of those basic gray magnetic pieces right here. And I put the little heart bauble by Prima, and it just opens like this. And here's a picture that I took. It says the original rubber stamp convention. And for this page, I actually ran it through my the Sizzix machine, and it's actually oh god, I can't think right now. It actually is embossed with Quick Cuts embossing folder. And then it opens up like this. And these are actually pictures that I took of the booth because they had some amazing pieces. And so then I ran this also through the embossing folder, a different one. It was kind of difficult to do this because embossing folder is bigger than what the paper is. But I was able to do it, and each page is sprayed with different glimmer mist. And then for this one, I ran it through a different embossing folder. And like I said, all of the artwork there was really, really nice. All his pieces were nice. And then back here, I just used some Prima, I don't know if it's called ribbon, but it's self-adhesive, so I just stuck that down in the back. And then this just tucks back down and closes like that. And for the next page, that's my Gianna. So exciting just to watch her. And that's Tim in the background. And I put some Prima bling right here. And I had this stamp, and it says there can only be one queen, and I'm it. So I thought that was really, really cute. And so I just did some distressing here, and it's been heat embossed with the distressed embossing powder, the walnut stain. And I did some more stamping on the edge. And I sprayed this with the iridescent gold glimmer mist. And then I put a crown on her and put some rhinestones on top. And then this is just by Making Memories, this piece. So it's kind of like vintage looking. It already came like that. I didn't really have to sand it or anything. And then on this page, this is actually the picture of us with Tim. And I love this page. I actually used his flourishes. And I used the Riptide Glimmer Mist. And then I just inked the edges with the distressed ink pad, the walnut stain. And then I just put his ticket that says Bliss, because this was such a happy day for me, a happy moment. and just use one of his ornate plates. And then right here, oops, some journaling right here on a tag. And I also use that flourish stamp that I love, and ink the edges. And I also used his stamp. I'm not sure what it's called, but it looks like kind of notebook paper. And it just says, I took Gianna to meet Tim Holtz at the rubber stamp show, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. She loves to watch his rock candy video with me. It cracks her up. And so then that just tucks right back down. And then on the next page, it's a picture of Gianna. And my mother had given her her own money to pick out whatever she wanted. I thought she was going to pick out a stamp, but she actually picked out 2 paint dabbers. It's just a chip piece right here that says fancy. And I just did like the ruffled look with this ribbon. And then right here, this is the petal card die. And so it just opens like this. And then inside, there's 2 journaling spots. And this one is a stamp that says Born to Shop. And I just put some bling over the O. And on here it just says Grandma gave Gianna her own money to buy a stamp, but she chose to buy 2 paint dabbers instead. And so then that just tucks right back in there. And then for the next page, this is the tag that he made me, which I love. So what I did right here is I recreated the tag. And I mean, it doesn't look exactly like his, but I think it's close enough. He's so talented. I was actually able to sit across from him for like an hour and a half. And it was just amazing. Amazing. Truly a dream come true. And on this side is a picture of my mother and my daughter, Gia. And it just says, Gia's all dolled up. And this was another stamp that went with that perfectly posh line. And this is just a Sizzix die that I ran through the embossing folder. And then right here on the negative pieces, I just put some rock candy stickles. Thought it came out cute. And on this side, there's Tim signing the back of my tag. And I just use one of his tags, and I stamp with the Heidi Swap stamps, You Are. And then right here I put Awesome. So I heat embossed each one of these pieces. And then with the Zing embossing powder, it's metallic Zing. And then I just took my Stays-On ink and ran it across the Timber Brown ink. And in the back I stamped the Flourish stamp as well. And then this is his other stamp that I heat embossed. And then we also took a picture with his business manager, Mario, another super sweet guy. And in the back, I embossed it with some black embossing powder, and then I just hung this charm that says Believe. And right here I just used basic gray rub-on, and I hung it from his D-ring, and this is just a Sizzix tag. And on the back is another ticket, and I had this camera stamp, so I heat embossed that, and it just says, I love being able to share this special day with my girls and mom. And on this page, this is the second to the last page. Here's a picture of my mom and Mario. And I used my Sizzix ornate frame for this. And then I put some of the sepia, I think it's called sepia accents, or sepia glossy accents over it. Really cute. And then right here, I made my own film strip, because I have this film strip that Tim just came out with, but it was kind of small. So what I did was I took his I think it's called Lost and Found stamp set, and it actually has the film strip in it. So what I did was I just heat embossed it on some acetate and made it a little bit longer. So that's another way to utilize those stamps. And then I just took his grunge pieces and put #1 mom, because she is a #1 mom. I love my mom very much. She's very helpful to me. She's very helpful with my children. I had twins in the last year, and she's just been amazing. Amazing. And then on the back, I just heat embossed this frame. And right here is just, I stamped on some vellum, and it says photo log, and it says who the girls meet Tim Holtz Where Rubber Stamp Show, when November 15th, 2009. So I hope you guys like it, and it was a great experience. And if he's ever in your town, you should try to go and meet him. He's a really nice guy. Okay? So thanks for watching, ladies. Bye.